when you open the furnace and you see that bright yellow white glow of this huge puddle of clear glass, what it is to me in a fundamental level is just energy. And starting from literally just a puddle of energy and then inflating and raising a form out of that was something that captivated me in a profound sense. Early on in glass, everyone's reach exceeds their grasp, and that's the nature of ambition. I fell into that same trap. That's part of the oxymoron of glass. Is a lot of times when students ask me, well, how is it that you just made that form, you made it look so easy? And one of the kind of unkind things you say to people that are just starting out is, well, it's easy if you don't try. Because that's true, but it's only true in year 8 or year 12. It doesn't mean anything in year 2 or 3, because you have to try. You're trying to learn a thing, you're trying to express yourself. The piece that taught me that was when I wasn't actually attached to the fact that I was going to make that specific form that way, and I wasn't going to force it. I was just making the piece, and I was just hoping that it became that and accepting that it was going to become what it became, and it became exactly what I had designed. And then I realized what the older people told me when I had started, which is, it's easy when you don't try. You have to want it and you have to be fully invested, but if you try to make it, it just goes a different way, it goes wrong. And so you have to find a way to let it become and be with it, and you have your own intention and you kind of give it guidance and intention. And if you hit all of those things exactly right and your being is right when you're in that moment, then it just becomes that thing, and usually becomes the most graceful form of that thing that it could be. I would say pretty cleanly that the largest, most valuable lesson I learned from glass is that I can't just have what I want when I want it. That honestly, I thought I was going to be able to come into glass and become a force in this art world, in this glass world, in the matter of a year or less. And I hadn't let life teach me that you don't always get what you want right away, and that sometimes no matter how much you try, no matter how much you study, no matter how much good fortune happens upon you, it doesn't just show up. I like to reference myself as a juggernaut, not because I'm that powerful, but because a juggernaut is like this massive thing that's not very agile. It's not going to get there, tomorrow, but it'll get there and nothing can stop it. And so my approach to glass was that I am going to become more proficient and more expressive in this medium sooner or later, and that I might not get there tomorrow, I might not get there in 10 years, but I'm never going to stop trying. And slowly but surely, this like war of attrition of just staying focused and realistically staying in love with the medium was what gave me the ability to sit still through failures, through frustration, through everything that wants to cause you to stop. But it taught me that if you want something and you just stay on it, that inevitably, eventually, you'll get to that point.